We go here, southeast of Iran into Balochistan. According to Islamic Republic state media, an IRGC officer was assassinated today. Looked pretty targeted when I dug a bit more into it. And these Balochistan freedom fighters know exactly what they're doing. I think that's probably we're approaching maybe the 30s in terms of assassinations in the past, I don't know, 4 months or so in that area. The IRGC are having shorter lifespans in the far reaches of the Islamic Republic. Similarly, on the west part of Iran, in the area between Erbil and Piranshah, which has been the majority of the fighting between the Kurdish separatists and the IRGC over the past month, we saw something else happen. So more skirmishes have been happening out, and more skirmishes happened today. At least 10 IRGC and Basij members were casualties, so killed and wounded. We don't know how many of the Kurdish separatists were wounded, but they usually like to downplay their numbers on both sides. So I'm not going to really trust that 10 number. And again, this area is notoriously treacherous for its canyons and mountains. But it looks like the Kurdish separatists are launching some sort of offensive after being repeatedly targeted by the IRGC. Senator Lindsey Graham's bill has passed the Senate, and Senator Lindsey Graham himself has been not replaced, but his position has been taken over by his sister, albeit probably temporary. What we saw today was that the U.S. Senate has advanced Lindsey Graham's Russia sanctions bill. This is the bill that will be placing heavy sanctions on the Russian Federation's ability to sell oil, along with the Islamic Republic's ability to sell oil. They just slapped on some extra ones on there. So any country that wants to buy Russian oil and gas will now be slapped with a 100% tariff, along with many other limitations. This was overwhelmingly passed from 86 to 12, which means that when it goes to the House, it will probably also pass, and the Russians are largely, as of this point, I mean, they were already really screwed, but they're even more screwed now. No one wants to go against the United States Treasury at this point. And speaking of which, if we take a look at here it is. So we have some analysis from FDD. And according to them, the regime is about to experience the underlying economic collapse head on. Why? Inflation's at 88% in June, the highest since World War II in Iran. The currency of Iran is its lowest value in its history. And most importantly, this is new information. I double checked this, but gasoline rationing is happening and is happening very hard. The Islamic Republic, despite being a very oil-rich country, has to import gasoline, about 30 million barrels of so a year, to meet its shortages. It can no longer do that because of the blockade, and we have seen miles-long lines outside of gas stations in major cities in Iran. They put subsidies on gasoline. Those subsidies are about to be halved. So the price of gasoline is about to rise twofold. Along with there being mass shortages, it's not looking so good at all for them. Here, just east of Singapore, something is about to happen. Jemima Shelley is someone who dedicates all their work to track the shadow fleet of the Islamic Republic and has now alerted us to 18 different oil tankers in the shadow fleet of the Islamic Republic that are about to transfer ship-to-ship oil transfers. Let me zoom in for you guys here. So this is what they look like. They just kind of kiss on the open seas, and they start transferring the barrels of oil from Islamic Republic ships to other ships, and it's a lot harder to track there. That's largely what they've been doing. It's a way for them to get around sanctions.
My name is Armin Navabi. I'm an Iranian political analyst with decades of experience fighting the Islamic regime inside and outside of Iran. Make sure you follow me for more, and also make sure you join our discussion group. I'm there almost every single day. Come talk to me there and the rest of the people there in our group calls. It's a great place to meet and talk to people who like talking about politics. The link is in the description and or in the bio. You could also get there by scanning the QR code on the screen. See you there.